What's up, guys? I've got a really cool tool to show you. Let's get started. So far, we've been using Notepad++ to edit all of our scripts. But I've found a tool that works much better. It is very similar in the sense that you're just simply writing text. It's like a text editor. But there's a couple differences, and this is it behind me. Here over to the left, we have kind of a folder tree, and you can kind of navigate that way, open up files, close files, and so on, through on the same window. So that's really handy. The other thing that is extremely valuable is that when you type Minetest, you can now, in this case, you can see here we've got a little block, a blue block looking thing next to Minetest. You press enter and then dot, it'll pull up all of the methods for Minetest. So this helps you a ton in order to, well, it saves you some typing, but also gives you an idea of what is available to even use. So how do you get this tool? Well, first of all, it's called VS Code. That stands for Visual Studio's Code. And so in order to get that, you would simply Google Visual Studio's Code. And it'll be probably your first one. Yeah, so this one, Visual Studio's Code. And then download for Windows. Once that is finished downloading, which is just a regular download process, go to your Downloads folder, click the executable. And once that's finished downloading, what I would suggest you do is just close your browser and head on over to VS Code. So have it open, right? And you'll notice to the left here we have 5 different icons. The bottom one is your extensions, and this is fairly important because it allows you to add functionality to your VS Code, to kind of tailor it to what you're trying to do. And in our case, we are trying to type, or we're trying to code Lua. So we want it to interpret and to see Lua. Now, right here, the first one is Sumneko, by Sumneko. So use that one, Sumneko. If you click on it, it should pull it up, and then you'll have some options here. So you'll click. Okay, so and it looks like I can reload, but I'll do that later. All right, so that should get you pretty far, and after installing that extension, just that one alone, I have seen people be able to type out Minetest and it recognize it as a snippet is what they call it. But if yours doesn't, and the way that you try is you make sure you have your init.lua file and then you type out Minetest. That's how you would test it. The other factor that you would probably want to take into consideration is add folder to Workspace, and this is where you would actually go to your Minetest folder. And if I add that one, it's now in folder here, so this is 2. And you'll see that it is the extension is looking through this file and finding Lua content, so you can see down here. Once it's done doing that, there will be this little cat face thing that says like Lua, it's happy and everything's good. So that's what you're looking for. So anyways, we're waiting on that. There may be a couple errors though that occur after opening up or adding a Workspace folder, which I totally forgot. Workspace folders are located through this icon here. And once if it's the first time you're clicking on it, it will ask you what folder you want to open. Make sure you open up your mods folder. Or you can open up your Minetest folder, and that's fine. It'll search through all of them. Anyways. So we need to make a couple adjustments to our Lua extension. So what we're gonna do is click on the extensions icon, and then there's a little cog. So click that, and then click extension settings. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it will say something to the effect of maximum preload, max preload. And I've seen errors pop up because the default value is 100. This is set to 1,000 right now. So I've seen errors say, hey, your files are too big. We can't preload them. So, and that's, not the worst problem to have. But anyways, I just set that at 1,000 and I haven't had any trouble. So, yeah. That's the only setting I have adjusted in that. To close out of your settings, you're going to find your tabs up at the top here and press the X. Who knew? And then now, of course, like you saw before, if I type Minetest, it works. You need to give it some time because you can see here that it's still initializing. It's still going through all the folders trying to find the Lua content. And so you got to give it some time. Now, I would work with it as it is, because this as it is right now, it is just like Notepad++ with a couple bells and whistles. First of all, the theme is nice. It's not white or not a white background. The other thing is that it's got its file tree over here, so that's really nice too. So it has a lot going for it. But if after working with it as it is for a while, it's not recognizing Minetest and not pulling up a long list of methods, these methods, it'll auto-generate a list based on the ones you've previously used in your script, which is very, very limited, of course. And we want to have access to all the methods that we aren't using, right? So if that is not occurring, then you might want to try adding Minetest tools. And this was the primary reason why I switched over to VS Code, was because I was looking for an auto-completer, something that would tell me, hey, here's all the methods that are available if you're programming for Minetest using the API. And so I did a Google search and found this solution. And here is the extension, Minetest Tools. So if you type Minetest, it's the only extension. Obviously, that's not surprised. So and then just click Minetest Tools, and you'll install. So that's that. And then of course, again, give it some time because it's going to have to go through your folders. And it says here that code snippets will only be shown if certain files or folders, init.lua, mods, modpack.txt, are detected in the main workspace folder. So here we have our workspace, and then here's our mods. So this might need to be adjusted. Your workspace folder for this to work might need to be adjusted so that, well, in this case it says mods right there. So that should work just fine. I don't know if there's any changes there, but more than likely you're going to have trouble. You're going to have to figure out for your computer what's the best setting and all that. And so this I'll be trying to help you walk through. So of course, if you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll get you past those.